Coming in at number 15 from the Hunting Beast is the Beast Gear Stick. It's the version with no holes. This is a 20-inch stick. It has the steps are about 18 inches apart. It weighs 30.4 ounces. It's about $105 per stick. And this stick and the other Hunting Beast Gear Stick with holes was launched, I believe, 4 or 5 years ago, and was really at the top of the market at the time. But the market has evolved, and great, from a pro standpoint, the antler bracket that attaches to the tree, that sticks to the tree, that holds the stick to the tree solid, is very sharp and very well designed. This, like all of the Hunting Beast gear, I believe has a lifetime warranty. I don't believe it's transferable though. Made in the USA, so a lot of pros there. From a con standpoint, there is the way they stack is right on top of each other, so it isn't a staggered stack, and so it creates a very high profile, and is probably not it's not something that I would want personally. So additionally, at over 30 ounces a stick, it's very heavy. So let's talk about this evaluation and the parameters of this evaluation. So first of all, I'm looking at two different categories here. The first category is in a separate video. It's called the lightweight climbing sticks. Those are sticks that are under 20 ounces. This video is on the cruiserweight sticks that are over 20 ounces per stick. And I'm looking at those two different categories to get a sense of what products rise to the top. We all are sort of evaluating, making purchases online. We don't get a chance to test the sticks or hold them in our hand. So it's important to really understand the category, even as new products come into the category, to understand what is value and what could work, or is it maybe not a fit for your setup. So this is my opinion only. All of these sticks could work, but I have to split hairs here to understand where the value is and maybe if there are imposters in this category. So nothing personal, my opinion only. And then, I will say that, some of these, the prices will change. Some of these may get marked down, and maybe that creates a better value opportunity for you. But the prices that I'm listing here are the MSRPs at the time of this recording. So if you find it better priced, then that's fantastic. And again, I want to reiterate, this is how we need to evaluate the market now, is looking at specs and understanding, because we very rarely get a chance to hold these things or test these things. So take this for what it's worth. You can also download the spreadsheet that includes both categories for free. Go to the Hunt Detail Instagram page, download it. I have tons of other free cheat sheets for you there for other product categories, and you can change the data, evolve the data. Maybe I put in a wrong number here or there, or if you want to add in a new stick as new products get launched, you can evaluate it holistically and see if it's worth your time and worth your money. So coming in at number 14, also from the Hunting Beast, is the Beast Gear Stick with holes, and it's 20 inches with 18-inch step-to-step. It weighs 27.2 ounce per stick. So those holes cut, about 3 ounces off each stick. Those sticks are $120. And really the pros and the cons are the same. The antler bracket, the warranty, made in the USA. But again, no staggered stack, and still very heavy within this category. So let's move on to number 13, which is the NOVIX Mini Double. It's a 17-inch stick with steps 15 inches apart. It's 28 ounces. You have to buy them in a 4-pack, which that means, so that each stick is technically $67.49, but you have to buy it in a 4-pack. So that's $269 for the 4-pack. I'm not a fan of that, quite honestly. It's a great price per stick, but I don't necessarily want 4 sticks. The pros is that it has a pivoting V bracket. The cost is really solid per stick. Some of the cons is that it also lacks that staggered stack. It has a high profile as they stack on top of each other. I mentioned I don't like the 4-pack. I've tried to evaluate this category looking at sticks that are 17 inches step to step. I'm 5'10". I like a 17-inch stick. I don't care for 15. To me, it feels too short. I feel like I'm giving up height, of course, and as I climb a tree or whatever. So if there are options at the 17-inch mark, I'm focusing on those. With some of these sticks, I have to look at what they have, and this is what NOVIX has at at a 15 to 15 inch. So I don't like the short step, and it doesn't offer a warranty, or at least no warranty was stated. So coming in at number 12 from Timber Ninja is the A1 stick. This is the aluminum version of their stick. It's 20 inches in length, which means it's about 18 inches step to step. It's 25.6 ounces, and it's $110 a stick. Now, some of the pros is that it has a 3-year warranty, which is a really nice warranty. They do offer an aider attachment. It doesn't actually, it's exposed. It doesn't pull into the stick or retractable like you can do it on the carbon, but on the aluminum, it's not retractable. Some of the cons is that any of the attachment method, whether you want a cam buckle or some sort of strap, that's an extra cost. There's no staggered stack with the Timber Ninja, and so it's really I've been really disappointed with some of the products at Timber Ninja. Quite honestly, I feel like they're priced at a premium, but and everything else that you want is an additional cost. And so let's move on to number 11, which is the Hawk Helium stick, and a lot of people use the Hawk Heliums because of their price point, but if you look at it within this category, and I know it's sort of an entry point for a lot of folks, it's actually a really strong value, and that's why it comes in at number 11. This is a 20-inch step, 18 inches step to step. It's 40 ounces, so it is the heaviest stick in the category, to be clear, at 40 ounces. But it's like $70 a stick. And so you're looking at something that you can purchase one at a time, or 4 or 3. The steps fold. There is a staggered stack, so it creates a lower profile. There's a suction cup connection point between the sticks, so a male and female sort of connection when you stagger them appropriately, so it keeps them sort of tight, although I can tell you it's difficult sometimes to pull them apart. And then the cost, of course, is really strong at $70 a stick. Now, the cons is it's 40 ounces. It's very heavy, and there's no warranty. At least there were none stated on the website. So I believe these are probably coming out of China. Some of these products that I'll be talking about are made in the USA. So speaking of which, coming in at number 10 is the Elevate Ascend. This is a 20-inch stick with 18-inch step-to-step. They do have a shorter version, which we'll get to soon. It's sold as a 3-pack. So it's essentially $119 a stick or $120 a stick. You buy 3 for $370. It's 27.2 ounces per stick. But some of the pros with these sticks is that they do have a staggered stack. They have a magnetic connection point. They attach to any of the Elevate stands. They are made in the USA. They are backed by a warranty. Now, a lot of these warranties do have fine print, so I would encourage you to check that out. But the only thing, the cons that I see is that it's sold as a 3-pack, which again, I may not want three sticks. I might want 4. It's a little on the heavy side at 27 ounces, and the cost at $120 a stick. As we move further, you're going to start seeing some different innovation within this category, and you might not want to spend $120 or really $370 on a 3-pack of Ascend sticks from Elevate. So, but they do, again, they're made in the USA, and they do have some innovation as it relates to how they connect to the stand and to each other. So coming in at number 9 is the Elevate Ascend 17-inch. It's 17 inches long. It's roughly 15 inches step to step. It's 25.6 ounces, so you've cut some weight here on that length because of that length. Or about $110 per stick. Some of the pros is, again, like I just said, the staggered stack, the magnetic connection, they attach to stands, they're made in the USA, and they have a warranty. But again, you have to purchase it in a 3-pack. The 3-pack is $329.99, and then this is a little bit shorter step to step. So coming in at number 8 is the Lone Wolf Custom Gear Compact. This is a 17-inch stick with 15 inches roughly step to step. It's about 27 ounces, $110. Some of the pros, I think, with all of the Lone Wolf Custom Gear sticks, they have a very nice stacking, very low profile stack. And they're so well designed in that stack that it when they are together and they're cinched together, they look, they're as thin, or if not thinner than than several sticks from another company. It's really it's really nice. I really love the design of how they stack. Comes with a lifetime warranty, which is impressive. There's a buckleless mounting strap that comes with the stick. Some of the cons with the compact is that it's a single step, and the step goes to the side that you want. And I just personally prefer a double step. It is a little bit on the heavy side. It has high ounces per inch, because if you think about it, it's 27 ounces and you're only getting a 15-inch step. So there's a bit of a trade-off there. But it's, those are some of the cons with that stick. And you could put an aider on it. It's not like the traditional aider with a stick with 2 steps sort of extending out, because you only have 1 step. That aider is attaching to a bolt on that's a part of the stick, the part of the stick itself. So coming in at number 7 are the Tethrd Skeletors. Now these are a 20-inch stick with roughly 18 inches between step to step, 31 ounces. You have to buy a 4-pack. The 4-pack is $225. That's about $56.24 a stick, which is a really strong value. I mean, when you look at some of what they put into this stick, you have a really strong cost per ounce, but it has the staggered stack, very low profile. There's a rope cleat attachment, which is obviously quiet. There's no metal, there's no buckle, for example, like with a cam strap, which I can't stand. It's very innovative, honestly, that rope cleat attachment. The angled steps, they shoot out, so it's easier to sort of get on with your boot. Gives you more of a footbed, or more of a standoff with that angle out. And it does come with a 1-year warranty. The only con is that at 31 ounces a stick, it is on the heavier side. If you think about what we talked about with the Lone Wolf Custom Gear at 27 ounces, with this it's 4 more ounces each additional stick, and that can be a little heavy as you add additional sticks to your pack. So coming in at number 6 is the XOP X2. This is roughly 19 inches long with roughly 17 inches step to step. It's 26 ounces, so very light. They're $89 a stick. They have a 5-inch. They advertise a 5-inch standoff, which not all these sticks are talking about the standoff between once it's attached to the tree and to that step. So it's a 5-inch standoff. I think it's a 10-inch footbed, which is pretty wide. A lot of them are closer to 9 inches in terms of footbed. They have a slide lock attachment, which is really unique, and helps create a low profile, which I like. There's a lifetime warranty with a 3-year guarantee. So again, look at the fine print there, but it is backed. And the weight rating on pretty much every stick in this category is 300 pounds, but on this stick, the XOP X2, it's 350 weight rating. From a con standpoint, I really can't come up with any. It's a really nice stick. Obviously, like all sticks, they're metal, they can make noise, they can clang together. It's important to stealth strip them, to quiet them down, but really a solid option at a really strong price. Number 5 for me was the Lone Wolf Custom Gear Compact Double. Now this is a 17-inch stick that is 15 inches step to step. So it's like the compact, but it has 2 steps that sort of splay out. It's $119 a stick. The pros, again, are made in the USA, lifetime warranty. The stack, the low profile stack, is the best I think the best of all the sticks in this category for sure. The buckleless strap, which is nice. You've got 2 folding steps now. The cons is that the steps are about 15 inches between each step, so that's a little shorter, and so your cost per ounce is off as well, because you're paying $119. You have something that's 27 ounces, but you're only getting 15 inches from step to step. So, but that's number 5. Now, number 4 is the Lone Wolf Custom Gear Double Step. So this is a solid stick that has no moving parts. It's, I believe, 18 inches in length and 17 inches step to step. And again, I want to point this out that I'm taking these specs off the websites. Some show the step to step, some don't. Some just show the length of the stick. And so I'm having to guess on some of these numbers as it relates to the length of the stick or the step to step. So just keep that in mind. These are, I believe, also $119. The pros, made in the USA, lifetime warranty. The low profile stack is incredible. Buckleless attachment, strap attachment. These have an angled step that splay out, as we talked about with sort of the Tethrd Skeletors. These splay out that create a sort of a larger foot bed area, or a larger area to put your foot. It feels more secure when you have something like that. It's I think the cons is that it's on the heavier end at 27 ounces. It's all metal, like a lot of these, and the price at $119 is pretty high. But that's number 4. Again, all of these sticks work. It's just about personal preference, and that's why we're going through this, to sort of go through the category to understand things that matter. Now, coming in at number 3, the Cruzr Solution 20 and a half inches, about an 18-inch step to step. It's 24.8 ounces. So we saw with the Lone Wolf Custom Gear it was at 27. This is 24.8. So we've dropped some ounces. You have to purchase it in a 4-pack for $379. But that comes out to about $94.99 a stick, or $95 a stick. It has an angled step. It has grip grooves in the steps. It has a nesting stack, or a low profile stack that, like we've talked about. It has a rope and cleat attachment method, which is, I think, what every stick should have at this point. No more cam buckles. Some of the cons are the warranty. There was none stated. These are made in China, and that you have to purchase in a 3-pack. So, that's a little bit frustrating, but these seem like an outstanding option, and I would definitely take a hard look at these if I were shopping for sticks. Now, coming out in at number 2, and this is really interchangeable, with number 3. I mean, you could flip these two, quite honestly. But from Out on a Limb is the Shikar. This came out a number of years ago and won an award, I believe, at the ATA show. These are 19 inches long, 17 and an eighth inches step to step. They're 24 ounces, so really lightweight, and $125 a stick. And what makes these sticks unique is that the rotating standoff and the footbed rotate to go straight up and down. And so that creates a very low profile stack, which, as you could probably pick up, that's important to me. And they're made in the USA. They have a strong warranty behind them. and it was really hard to come up with any cons with this stick, quite honestly, because of the solid price point, great weight, and great innovation in how it rotates. But again, you could flip this with the Cruzr Solutions. Quite honestly, if you like some of the things that the Solutions offer, like the angled step, or the rope and cleat system, I will say with the Shikars, you have to purchase the attachment method separately. So whether that's a cam buckle or some sort of strap or whatever, that is a separate purchase. So which I guess that would be, I think, the biggest con with these sticks that I could see. Now, coming in at number 1 is the Hunt Arsenal ICON X20. These are roughly 21 inches in length, 20 inches step to step, 25 ounces. So, very competitive from a weight standpoint. $139.99, so $140 a stick, which is pretty high up there in this category. The pros is from 20 inches or 21 inches, it can collapse because it's telescopic in nature. It could collapse to about 13 inches a stick. There's an angled footbed, so I believe it splays out. There's a cork spine that can help keep it quiet, keep it silent. There are glow tabs on the steps, so as you're getting down in the evening and you're trying to find that step with the glow tab, it's a lot easier. There's a magnetic stack. It's also a very low profile stack. There's a rope cleat system that is what I talked about. We don't want any more of those cam buckles anymore. We want rope cleat attachment points. The ounces per inch are, I believe, at the top, in the top 3 of the category. There's a 2-year warranty. The only real con I can see with this stick is that it's made in China. If you really want to buy USA, then I would look at the Shikars or some of the Lone Wolf custom gear sticks that we talked about. But ultimately, really interesting category, exciting category. And again, go download the cheat sheet for free. Go to the Hunt Detail Instagram page and you'll find it there. And then again, we have another video that looks at the lightweight category, which is under 20 ounces. And it's a lot of innovation in that space as well. Thank you so much.